If you know anyone in high school, or if you are in high school right now, you know that there is an incredibly pressuring decision that anyone who's in high school has to make. And there's a question connected to that decision that if you meet someone that you don't know very well who's in high school, it's the question you ask them. Ironically, it's the same exact question that gets asked of people in high school when you love them and you care about them. And that question is simply this. So, what are you going to do with your life? In other words, what college are you going to go to? What major are you going to study in that college? And there's this pressure on high school students before Christmas of their senior year. So a lot of them aren't even 18 yet to find out exactly what they're going to do with their life for the rest of their life. That's tough. I mean, think about it for a second. A bank does not trust someone who is under 18 to make financially wise decisions, won't give them a loan, but yet you can go off to college and spend tens and tens of thousands of dollars. The US government will not allow someone who's under 18 to vote in an election, don't trust their judgment skills, but yet we ask someone who's under 18 to figure out everything they're going to do with their entire life. There's a lot of pressure that's there. Now, I bring this up for three reasons. I want to give peace. I want to speak peace in the hearts of anyone about to go into high school, in high school, who's facing this decision. I want to give you encouragement. If you know someone, love someone in high school, give you some words of wisdom. And then finally, the third one, I'll tell you later. So here's the advice that I give to high school students. I work with seniors all the time in high school, and I see that pressure on them. And this is what I tell them. When it comes to choosing your college or the career path you're going to go on, you are choosing a direction, not a destination. Again, you're choosing a direction to go, not a destination. And the reason I know that is absolutely true is about 75% of college students change their major when they get to college. They think they're going to go to this, and they study a while and go, oh man, that's not what I thought it was. And they change their major. About 75% change their mind. And then when a college student graduates and they got a degree in finance or a degree in teaching or a degree in engineering or whatever it is, about 75% of those college students go into a different career path, a different field. Now, I'm no math doctor, but that's not a high percentage of people who are in high school, choose a career, stay that career for their entire life. So you're choosing a direction, not a destination. If you know someone who is in high school, you can give peace to their heart, patience to them as they're making this career path choice of using those words. You're choosing a direction, not a destination. And finally, this is the third truth I want to speak to everyone. If you are over the age of 18 and you changed your major in college, you changed jobs. If you changed jobs last week and you're going, man, I failed. You didn't. You made the best decision you had at that time. You planned your course of action, but things changed. And if you involved God in that decision, you didn't fail. I repeat, you didn't fail. That's absolutely what God says here in the book of Proverbs, verse 16. I want to speak this peace, this truth into your heart. In their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord determines their steps. If your pathway changed, you didn't fail. God is with you. So have that peace, have that comfort in anything. Whether it's the choice you make with going off to college, whether it's a choice to change career paths, whatever choice it is ahead of you, you're picking a direction, not a destination. And when you know that truth, it's going to give you patience. When I was little and I was growing up, all I ever wanted to be was a doctor. That was my plan. There was nothing else that was going to change that. In fact, I was taking Latin in high school because I wanted to become a doctor. But then God changed my course and I became a pastor. So rather than saving people physically, I'm using God's word to save them spiritually. What changed for you? When you were little, what did you want to be and what did you actually grow up to be? Would you share your story in the comments below of how God changed your course of action and the blessings that are there to give encouragement to those younger people who go, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my future. It's okay. As you go, God will go with you.
Hey friends, you may or may not know that Time of Grace Ministries is 100% donor supported. You know what that means? We wouldn't be here without you. It means that there are a lot of souls out there that wouldn't be hearing the Word of God from our ministry. And without you, thank you. Please continue to support the ministry. There are more souls that need the encouragement that you put us in a position to give. You can do that by clicking on the link.